Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and welcome back to what is now week 3 of the MBL. Of course, I'm joined by my trusty partner Baz.
Hello.
And we are going up against Team, what's their team name? Is it Mythical?
Rainbow Mythical.
Oh, okay, yes. So, Baz and I haven't got into the best start of MBL. I think both weeks we actually had some really intense games. Week 1 we were a little bit rusty against the Jamies, but definitely came down, it was a really, really close game, and then last week against Tommy and Lorsi, that was also a really close game. Obviously, we don't want to talk about how that happened. We're just focused on this one. Of course, this time we are up against Sarah B and Marty, so should be a good one. We'd really like to get a win on the board, and we are unfortunately, like everyone, due to their schedules this week, like everyone's been a little bit rushed. So hopefully after this week, like Baz and I will have more time going forward to really prepare and just like not rush everything. But we don't want to make any excuses. We put a fair amount of thought into this, and it looks like we're going to go into team preview here.
Yeah, it's like approaching 2 a.m. here in the UK.
Yeah, they're all up super late right now, so I feel super bad.
Yeah, like like Aaron said, we'll hopefully from next week we can kind of, think properly about stuff and not be stressing around.
Alright, let's see. So they did bring the Togedemaru and the Diancie are on opposite ends.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm still going with our plan of Drifblim Lele.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah. So we're still gonna just go Drift Lele, Nidoqueen in the back, and Fungus is the last one, potentially if they decide to go Trick Room.
Alright. Just writing down Pokemon.
Yep, I should do that as well.
So yeah, we're definitely taking this seriously. We need to win this.
Yeah, it's early season. A lot of the teams I would peg as like the top teams have already dropped a game, so and every win really does matter, especially when I think half the teams make the playoffs. So it's just about making it to the playoffs first round.
Alright, so Lily Drifblim, and I'm having Metagross Sharpedo in the back, and you will have Fungus, which will hopefully do something, and Nidoqueen. So we did go with Scarf Nidoqueen. Hopefully you saw the team builder on my channel yesterday. Went with Scarf Nidoqueen in the end. We actually went with Zed Metagross in the end as well.
Yes.
So fingers crossed this works out for us. We'll see what the lead. I bet it's going to be Diancie and Togedemaru.
Let's see. Even if it is, I don't think it's too bad. They don't seem to be committing too hard to Trick Room here either.
So what haven't they actually brought then?
Wailord.
And something else. Oranguru?
Salamence and Nidoking. Okay.
Okay.
I think that's pretty good for us.
Well, are you thinking what, just Tailwind and Protect?
Yeah. We're also faster than Salamence.
That is true, yeah. So I suppose the main worry here is if the Nidoking is Scarfed or not.
Yes.
Because it very potentially is.
You'd imagine it is with a lead like this.
Yeah, I'm just going to do the calculation, but I would imagine it would one-shot our Tapu Lele. It's actually a little bit close, but the roll is in their favour to one-shot us with Sludge Bomb.
Okay. Well, we'll be able to see if they're Scarfed or not this first turn, because if it goes before Salamence or not.
Yeah, you would expect, unless the Salamence is like super slow or something.
Yeah.
So are we just playing it safe with a Protect Tailwind?
I think so. Turn 1, it's not worth risking.
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst case scenario then? They Tailwind themselves, they double Substitute.
Or like a Z fly into Drifblim, but then like even if they're Scarfed, we're guaranteed to outspeed for a couple turns now.
Yeah, and we would have burnt one of Z moves in that case too.
Yeah.
So let's just put it through there and see what goes. So Salamence is an interesting Pokemon when it's not a Mega Evolution. It's actually switching the Salamence out into something Japanese. Be Diancie.
It's fine.
Okay. So here's maybe a Trick Room mode coming. We'll see what the Nidoking does. It just protects. Okay, so it's not Scarfed. And Lele is faster because, because we're timid, but we saw the protects as well.
Yeah.
So now you'd imagine a Trick Room, wouldn't you?
We do have the Hidden Power Steel tech now.
We do.
We could just double up into Diancie with Hidden Power Steel Psychic.
I'm just wondering if that actually knocks it out. You'd imagine it would, but if they stay in the regular Diancie form, so Timid Psychic does. Oh, let's put some bulk in them. Yeah, I mean, if they are heavily invested, a Psychic and Hidden Power Steel won't knock them out if they don't Mega Evolve.
What if I go for the Z move?
Then I still don't think they're both knock them out. If they're like really heavily defensive, especially defensive, then the two of them won't knock them out.
I mean, I could just go for a Psychic. Like
Psychic into the Nidoking.
Yeah. Surely
And
they switch out here.
Well, yeah, you would think. So it's either Gorgeist, Victini, or Togedemaru coming in there.
Yeah.
So we could double into that with Psychic and Shadow Ball to get Victini or Gorgeist.
Yeah, I'm just more worried about Diancie. But maybe I shouldn't be. I kind of want to double up into Diancie here. But maybe that's too risky.
Yeah, I'm not sure it knocks it out. I think maybe we should just play it safe.
I'll Psychic Nidoking.
Yeah. Should I Hidden Power Steel the thing or will
Yes.
it?
I would let's Hidden Power Steel it.
Okay. Because, yeah, so they do withdraw. And it is Gorgeist. So this is probably a Trick Room coming in then. So they're seeing our items. And they are Mega Evolving, which is
I
interesting.
figured they wouldn't consider the staying in normal form for the increased special defense.
Yeah.
But if they don't Trick Room here, they're really in trouble.
Is that a small Gorgeist form?
It looks like it, yeah.
It doesn't look like a big one, does it? That's a lot of damage. And it is a Diamond Storm. Okay, so we should survive this. We've beat the Drifblim to survive. Oh, it hits both of them.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, okay. Oh. Alright. Well, I mean, at least we're in a position where we can just, like, take 2 knockouts here, can't we?
Yep.
Hidden Power, Steel, and... is there any way that we can better cover things that could potentially switch in, then?
I could Moonblast, which would probably knock out Gorgeist through Protect. It's just, I might want to save it for the Malamar.
Yeah, I think we want to save the Z move.
So I think it's better just to... I mean, I could... Psychicking Gorgeist is better than Moonblast still, I think. I suppose Victini could come in.
Yeah.
Actually,
well, Victini resists both of them anyway, so I'd just Psychic the Gorgeist.
Oh, true. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're in a really good spot.
Unless you maybe Psychic the Diancie, which I think should knock it out, seeing as it did Mega Evolve, and I Shadow Ball into the Gorgeist.
Ooh, I Psychicked the Gorgeist already. That was my bad.
Yes, I don't think it'll matter.
Yeah, the fact they don't have Trick Room, though, is... yeah, they're just going to Protect. That's fine.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, unless it's a Scarf Gorgeist.
I mean, even if it were, we still got Tailwind up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking that's one of those little tiny Gorgeists. It's actually quite a fast Pokemon.
Yeah, they led... the lead was pretty much the best case scenario for us.
Yeah, it was. And here's the Togedemaru. So there's no Victini.
Which is interesting.
That is interesting. Maybe I've discovered a pattern here. If there's something that I really don't want to play, I just say in the team builder, that is the thing I'm really worried about.
Let's see.
Seems to do the trick. So, Diancie can switch into either Malamar, Rabombi, or Salamence. So, maybe, well, they can't fake out anything. That's one thing.
Right.
I'm just thinking, how do we capitalize on the protecting right-hand slot?
Diancie, yeah. Let's see.
Because a Moonblast from Tapu Lele, regular Moonblast, in their Mega form, actually does about 47 to 55% if they're 252 HP.
Okay.
So if they're no bulk, Moonblast will take out that slot, and I can maybe Will-O-Wisp the Togedemaru.
Yeah.
And the Moonblast also covers the Malamar and Salamence potentials. But actually, the Togedemaru is probably going to Iron Head into the Lele here, you'd imagine, wouldn't you?
Right. We could double up on Togedemaru.
We could.
I could but committing the Z move, Shadow Ball plus Z move. But then if Diancie doesn't switch out, we lose both Pokemon.
Yeah, I think we need to target the Diancie just to be extra careful.
Should I Moonblast it then?
I think so.
Alright.
Or we could Z move blast it because we might be losing it.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna go for the Z move. Ah, what?
Oh. Okay. Well, that's a waste of a Z move, unfortunately.
Wait, that play just makes no sense on their end. Because now we just get another Tailwind up. And we don't lose anything.
Yeah.
I'm fine Z moving there. I don't regret that play.
Yeah. I mean, it made sense to Z move just because I felt like their Iron Head was free there.
I agree.
Like, burnt or not, it's still probably going to take out Lily from there.
Besides, the
so
one
we're in a pretty good position, but let's see if we can win this without losing as many Pokemon as possible.
Yes, that too is pretty key. I think last week was probably frustrating because it felt like it was so in our control, but we still ended up losing by 3 Pokemon.
Yeah.
So it was in week 1 we only lost by 1. So battle differential is going to be really key. They're just bringing Salamence out, so I don't see what's stopping us from just. They also don't have Intimidate.
No, they don't.
So maybe they are faster. I just realized that.
Well, our Psychic Terrain went before the Intimidate. No, yeah, they didn't have Intimidate. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Okay. It's funny how we just sort of like our brains just sort of make Intimidate appear, even though it's not actually there.
Right. We're just so used to it. I mean, here is definitely a Tailwind on your end, I think.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, because we haven't necessarily we still need to play this, and we haven't.
Yeah,
won
we still need to win.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, you'd imagine they'd want to. I'm just like, if Mence goes for Tailwind, and we Tailwind, I could switch Lele out into Nidoqueen, but I don't want to give up one of our big sweepers in case they call this. But I guess they can't really hit Lele for too hard, or Nidoqueen.
Yeah, I mean, they're not gonna They're not gonna target Lily with anything that's gonna hurt Nidoqueen, are they? Like maybe a Z Fire Blast or something.
I think I should switch into Nidoqueen here, and you should Tailwind.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. It also means that we get Psychic Terrain back up when Lily comes back in.
Surprised they didn't bring Victini. I feel like it was quite good.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. So we'll probably be losing Drifblim here.
Rock Slide, okay.
So maybe they're going for, well, obviously they have got Moxie. I mean, a Z Steel, that's the worst case scenario here, I suppose. But it's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
a Z
fine.
Steel wouldn't have knocked us out anyway, but yeah. Okay, so I bring in either Sharpedo or Metagross now then. And the problem is, if I bring in Sharpedo, the Togedemaru has probably got a Focus Sash.
Yeah. I
If
like
bring in
Metagross more.
I'm not sure Metagross is going to be faster than the Salamence. I should have actually looked it up. So Metagross is going to be speed stat of 352 in Tailwind, which I believe is faster than Jolly Salamence.
I'd imagine I'd want to Ice Beam the Salamence slot anyway.
Yeah.
Because Togedemaru, I don't think another Iron Head will knock us out.
I don't think so either, no.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I think Metagross should be faster than Salamence as well.
Yeah.
In Tailwind. So, yeah, okay, so you Ice Beam into the Salamence, and I'm bringing in the Metagross then?
Mm-hmm.
Which seems fairly safe here. The only maybe problem... I mean, okay, so it's a physical Salamence, so it's not like Fire Blast or anything. So I'm just thinking if it's like Yachi Berry or something, but even still. They've got a Malamar that could potentially switch in for the Salamence, but then that's not too much of a problem because we've still got Z Steel on Metagross.
Right.
So I think it's a simple Ice Beam and Stomping Tantrum.
I think so too.
I mean, worst case scenario is like they spike a shield and we take a bit of recoil, but then we just do it again next turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't want to get fancy right now because we haven't won the game by any means.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's not even spiky shield.
No
Just
protect. Nice. Yache Berry, maybe? Sash elements? Nope.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I was like thinking we could double up into the Toga there, but it's just not worth it, especially if they have Earthquake on the men's.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So might as well.
Yeah, with our 2 ground weak Pokemon here. So we need Malamar.
Do you think Ice Beam and the Z move knock out Malamar here?
I think I'll calculate it, but I think Z move alone knocks it out.
Oh, okay. Because I really want to go for that, because then we can bring them down to their last one, and then we should be able to win with all 5 of our Pokemon.
Okay, so Malamar, if it's got a decent amount of investment, Z Iron Head does not. But yeah, I think Ice Beam and Corkscrew Crash does knock Malamar out.
I say we double up into Malamar here.
I don't know. They're pretty protect happy, aren't they?
Yeah, but what's Togedemaru going to do to us? It's not going to knock out either, right?
Yeah, true.
And if they don't protect here, then we win the game 5-0. Even if they do.
If they do protect the Malamar, then the combination of Iron Head and another Ice Beam next turn isn't going to take it out.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could double up into Togedemaru here for a guaranteed knockout.
Yeah, because it is Nido King in the back. Malamar, I don't know, Malamar could easily just trick him though, couldn't it?
Yeah, that's why I'm focused on doubling up into
So, yeah, I think we should just double into the Malamar then, just for the reason, like you said, Togedemaru can't really do anything to either of our Pokemon here.
Yeah, and even if they protect, like, yeah, worse, we get Nuzzled or Iron Headed into Nidoqueen, we still survive. This Togedemaru is not really doing much. Yeah, they don't protect. Nice.
Okay. So this should be a Malamar in the past tense then. Hopefully.
Let's see.
I mean, unless they're ridiculously physically bulky, this is going to knock it out.
Malamar was the Pokemon I was honestly probably most afraid of on their team, just because it felt like it could survive attacks and hit pretty hard, but we are max attack Metagross.
Yeah, a nice one. Okay, so that's the right-hand side gone.
Yep.
And an Iron Head, hopefully Nidoqueen survives this. Yep, nice. And is this one more turn of Tailwind?
Yep. So pretty straightforward. I think I definitely switch into Fungus now.
Yes. And Ice Stompy.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. Like, I needed to confirm that. I mean, yeah, I can't even get fancy and, like, Stompy into in a dead slot or anything, get a double power next turn.
Yeah.
Like, it's just attack into it.
Moxie Mence was pretty interesting.
Yeah, with Rock Slide. I guess, I mean, it makes sense because they were expecting us to go with Volcarona.
Yeah.
I mean, that does make sense.
But yeah, once I saw the lead, like, and we knew they weren't Scarfed, and we got Tailwind up, I felt like we had the game won more or less the turn Diancie didn't Trick Room. Obviously, it was still early by then, but we just had so much momentum and board positioning at that point.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna foul play. Actually, I should protect, I guess.
I don't think it really makes much of a difference.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if there's any way they could knock Fungus out, but I don't think so. I'm just for foul play.
Actually, yeah, maybe. Oh, I mean, I don't think it really matters.
Oh, it's a Z move.
It's okay, so it's a Z steal into Fungus.
So they actually did have the steal Z move.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense because they are one base, point above Lele.
Yeah. So they came in with some techs. Like, leading Togedemaru and Diancie really would have been a kind of scary combination.
So now there's just the Nido King left. Oh, there's Sturdy. That's really funny. It wasn't even Lightning Rod. That is really funny.
They came with some cool stuff, I will give them.
Yeah. They've definitely had some fun with this one. But now, how do we go about it? Because Fungus has actually taken a lot more damage than that I thought it was going to there.
Same.
I mean, I suppose even if you had protected Fungus, it would have been in just Life Orb Fire Blast range, but that's assuming they're running Fire Blast. It might even be Flamethrower. So maybe protecting Fungus might have been better there, but actually maybe not, because then they could have just Encored or whatever the next turn too. So how do we go about beating this Nidoking then? Do we have to sacrifice one more Pokemon here then to get either Lele in or Sharpedo in?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, it's just, I don't want to risk losing 2 Pokemon. We can get the guaranteed 4-0.
Yeah, because it's like if you protect the Fungus, they could easily just, attack into the Metagross, couldn't they?
Exactly. I mean, we could just, let's say we risk the 50-50.
Yeah.
Well,
Worst case scenario is we lose one of our Pokemon and then Sharpedo comes in this end and Waterfalls, or Lele comes in, or, well, because you protect the Fungus, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, they get the 50-50 here. Right, Metagross goes down, I get Sharpedo in, which should, I'll just do the calculation, should one-shot it.
I think one of us should be protecting here, though, because if we called the 50-50 right, then we win 5-0.
Yeah. The worst case scenario is we lose one more Pokemon either way.
So if I'm them, I'm thinking to target down the Fungus for battle differential.
Yeah.
So I kind of just want to protect here.
Yes, yeah.
Sharpedo outspeeds Nidoking normally, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, we know the Nidoking isn't scarfed.
Yep.
I mean, so the other thing is that Metagross can't actually one-shot the Nidoking here. Yeah, they have called it, but worst case scenario is we've lost this one more Pokemon.
Yeah.
Sharpedo comes in and just knocks it out.
Yep. So nice call on their end, but might as well. I mean, there's no reason not to really go for that.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose if we did want to do it the other way around to protect Metagross and Spore, then that, I suppose in hindsight, obviously that would have been the better move, but...
Yeah, for them it was just a call, right? Like if they called the Fungus slot, make Metagross protecting.
Yeah.
Should I just Rage Powder here? It doesn't really make much of a difference, I don't think.
No, I don't think it makes any difference. I suppose Rage Powder is the safer move, but yeah.
Alright, that went pretty swimmingly well, I'd say.
Yeah, well, we've got a win. One of many more to come, hopefully.
As I keep reassuring Baz, even though we've gone off to a rocky start, that I'm really happy with a lot of the prep that we've done, so... Nice, okay.
There we go. Nice, yeah, just the confirmation there. Yeah, I mean, like Aaron has been saying, like, in the first 2 weeks, it literally was a surprise Z move. We were rusty, we had hardly played any Pokemon, leading up to it. And, let's not mention a certain fire move from last week.
Yes, as we said in the team builder, we're erasing week 2 out of our minds. We don't want to be salty about it, we don't want to keep talking about it with you guys.
Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore, but, we should have won that game. But, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I suppose... The only negative of this is we took a 4-0 instead of a 5-0, I guess, when we, I suppose, could have made the other call at the end of the game. But, it is what it is, isn't it? A win's a win.
Yep, exactly.
So, actually, I've not even looked. Who have we got next week? Let's have a look.
That's a good question. I have no idea.
I've got the schedule right in front of me. Week 4 will be against, drumroll, Team Yeet Down.
Okay.
Who have got the Landorus, Mega Blastoise, Bronzong, Rotom Heat, Virizion, Hariyama, Hooper, Golbat, Guzzlord, Florges. That team. Okay.
Sounds like a scary core, but who's on that again? Is that...
That's GE and Beatdown.
Okay, I think they have a win on the board, actually, right?
Yeah, they do, yeah. Yeah, they beat Duncan and Shofu this last week.
Nice. So that'll be fun. I think, it's always interesting because, I mean, Baz and I have played a lot of the traditional VGC players in VGC games. We played Eat Down last year, and I think they were Blue Hunnits then, and they actually had the scariest team, I believe, last year.
With Lele and Sharpedo.
Yeah, and then they didn't end up bringing it, and we were like, oh, okay. But, yeah, it'll be fun to play against them because we don't get to play against them as much, and it should be a fun matchup. I'm just glad we were able to get a win on the board. I think the prep that we put in this one really came through in the end. They did come up with some cool text, though. I mean, honestly, the Rock Slide Moxie, the Sturdy Steel Z move, that was all pretty cool. But, yeah, I think the big turns in this game that allowed us to win, Diancie just not having Trick Room, so then not having Trick Room was huge, so we didn't have to worry about that. And then the turn Togedemaru protected I thought was kind of weird because they had Sturdy too. It felt like they allowed us to get a second Tailwind up for no reason, and it would have been a little bit more difficult if they just knocked out either Lele or the Drifblim in that position. But once Togedemaru protected, and then giving up Salamence for free with the Ice Beam there as well.
Yeah.
So we made safe plays, and in this game it really paid off where like there was no reason to go for any unnecessary risks. And yeah, for example, you can imagine if we doubled up into Togedemaru and the Salamence actually had Earthquake, which it probably did because it was physical, we could have been in some trouble.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to play safe if you have the team advantage.
Yeah, of course, definitely.
Yeah.
So, right, well, I think it's time to go to bed now.
Yeah, you guys, I'm sure I've been up all night, so thank you for staying up, Baz, for doing all this, and we will finally have some more time to prepare in these upcoming weeks, so we're looking forward to get a couple more wins on the board.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll get there. You know, bad start, but we'll get there.
Yes, definitely. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks, Baz, for joining me. Of course, go check out Baz, and he's doing a ton of VGC 19 content as well, so go check all of that out as well. And check out our opponents, link in the description below. Go support the MBL. It's been a lot of fun, and we are looking forward to climbing back up on the standings. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye for now.